Okay, I just wanted to come on here and just kind of get something out. Like, I've been struggling lately. I've been like isolating myself, and I don't want to, but like I kind of want to because I'm like really struggling. Like, I don't trust people. But I feel like I can come on here, like, this is a safe place for me. But like, I've been single for a long time now, years, and like, wanting to date but not wanting to date because I'm scared. And like, I've been through a lot of pain, and like, I have a lot of trust issues, and I just feel like my whole life has been for a while now is work. Like, that's my whole life. And that's like sad because my job's really stressful, and I feel like very taken advantage of on a daily basis. And it's something that I like struggle with in a lot of areas of my life. Like, I've had friends who have taken advantage of me. I also have really good friends too, but and I've definitely had relationships where I've been taken advantage of a lot. And I pretty much like have no boundaries, and I don't know, I feel really stuck in that, and I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I'm tired of like putting myself last, and just like just working so hard to the point of burnout for everybody else just to please everybody else. And I have this like deep-seated belief in me that if I don't help everybody, like, to my own detriment, if I don't even like, people will like ask me favors at work and stuff, that's stuff that I shouldn't be doing, or like to actually do their work for them sometimes, like certain things, and I do it because like I don't know, like I think that little of myself, and like I need to put everybody else first, and that I don't know, that I'm not a team player or something if I don't do other people's work for them, or that I'll get fired or something if if somebody, if I'm like, if I say no to somebody. I don't know how to say no. And something happened recently that like really hurt me at work. Like, this girl, she's my coworker, and um I just, we've been like close, and like we've helped each other so much, and like so both my managers quit because of stress and because of our corporate office. This was like a few years ago now. So then me and this coworker, we got close because we had to depend on each other because we didn't have a manager in house anymore. Our manager was at our corporate office in a different state. So we're considered like remote. So I got close with this coworker and like we really like depended on each other. We would when you don't have a manager, what are you gonna do? Like you have to rely on somebody, and so we relied on each other and we were there for each other and everything. And I really liked her as a person, and she's like a very like sweet, like helpful, um, good-natured person like me. And so like um recently, like in the last month, she moved to a different department and she has a different position, but she is keeping like half of her job. I would say it's at least, I would say half of her job, this portion of work. Um, it was agreed that she would keep this part when she moves to this other position. But there was this whole ordeal with she basically had to lie to my manager at our corporate office in this other state to say that Amanda's going to be taking on me. I'm going to be taking on like half of her job. And in order we were going to lie to her and say this so that we can keep this aspect of her job because it's very complicated. And like this particular aspect of her job, like I do the same thing, but it's for a different area, if that makes sense. And it's a very complicated process. And like, if somebody else got their hands on this work, they would totally mess it up. They wouldn't do it properly. And um, I work in the transportation industry, and so like there just be would be chaos. There would be drivers and dispatch would be pissed and they would be like so angry because it's a very like time sensitive job aspect of your job. It really is. And like so basically it was agreed upon with me, her, and her new boss, which is in-house at our company, that she would lie to our now old boss and say that I would be taking on this huge chunk of work. And so she did. And now, ever since, I feel like so backstabbed because, um, okay, so her new boss told me, she's like, Amanda, it's you'll be the backup for her for this large portion of work, right? You'll be her backup. And I totally agreed with that. And backup to me means like when you're out of the office, I'm your backup and I'm there for you and I will handle this work. But she's been giving me her work to do on a daily basis. She's like, you can do this and you can do that. And like, I just feel so backstabbed because I have a very stressful job and I have a lot on my plate. Like, I do so much. Like I said, like, I'm a people pleaser and I do so much and I have so much to do and it's so stressful. And she has been saying things like she's no longer going to be doing this huge chunk of work. It's just a matter of time until it gets transitioned over to Amanda and stuff like this. And it hurts so fucking bad. Like, I feel so backstabbed. Like what is going on? Like, this nice person is like trying to put half of her job onto me, and I don't even get paid well to begin with. And like, I just don't understand. And I've like tried to defend myself too. I've said like, you know, your boss told me that I'm your backup. Like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this now on the daily? And she's like, well, that's not what I heard. I heard that you're going to be taking this on. And like, I don't understand. Like, I'm really fucking hurt by this because like, this is like, it like triggered me so much. Like, This is why I don't trust people, is because somebody who you think is so nice, they're not, and like, even nice people use me. It's like, I'm not even safe from nice people. They take advantage of me, and like, I'm scared like what's gonna happen because I already feel like overwhelmed, and I just cannot take on like half of her job. I can't do it, and like, I don't know. I'm scared to like go have a conversation with her boss and say, "Hey, I thought I was her backup. She's trying to push half her job onto me." I'm scared that she'll say, I don't turn around and say something like, maybe she's right and I'm gonna have to take on all that huge workload. I don't know. Like, I just feel like really overwhelmed and stressed and alone in life. And I don't trust people. And this is why. This is like, and I'm mad at myself because I let people do this to me. And I don't know, it's like trust issues like run really deep because um it's one thing when you can look back and you can when you've been really fucked over and hurt by people, used and abused, you can look back and say, oh, there were red flags there. Oh, there were signs here. I can use this for the future to watch out for. It's another thing when it's people that you would never guess and suspect. Like the first boyfriend who cheated on me, and that was my longest relationship ever, 3 years. He was the last person I ever thought would cheat on me. Like, just I don't know, like you think that you know people and you think that you can really read people and that you think that it's really solid. Like, I firmly believe that this person would never do that to me. And then it happens and you're blindsided and it's like your world is like turned upside down. Like everything that I thought I knew, I don't know, and like it's just such a shock. Like, why did I trust this person? I don't know. Like, obviously, I must be terrible at reading people or something. It's like the older I get, the more that I just don't trust people, and I don't want to isolate myself, and I don't want to lose out on making new friendships or a new relationship or whatever, but it's like I don't know why this keeps happening to me, and I can't seem to break the cycle of like letting people take advantage of me. Like I don't defend myself. I guess the only thing like the only way I have defended myself is those guys that have really hurt and used me, like, and left me for other women. Like, I haven't taken any of them back, so I guess that's like the only way that I've defended myself, and like, because they have all tried to come back, and like, I guess I'm really proud of myself for that. 'Cause I guess that's something because it wasn't easy. There was parts of myself that was like, I don't care. I don't care if they come back and continue to like abuse and use me. I don't care. Like that's all I deserve anyways. But like I somehow like found the strength to like not take those people back. So I guess that's like That's like one good thing. I guess it's like one step, but they're like so far away from being normal, like being, oh God, like I really like, I see people who like really value and respect themselves and like, oh God, I wish I could be like that. I wish I could stand up for myself and tell people no. But yeah, like I've watched a lot of videos on like how to set boundaries and stuff, and I just can't seem to do it. I guess I know how to do it. I just can't seem to bring myself to do it. And because I have this deep fear that something awful is going to happen if I do.